King of Kings. It is wondrous. I'm the king.
Hello guys, and welcome to another DC Universe online video. I'm Trep, and as you can see, I've come here to the Hall of Doom to use the R&D machine. Now, this video is just going to be showing you how to get a little bit more out of your gear while you're grinding out new levels of gear, whether that be PvP or PvE. Now, if you hadn't known, the R&D machine is for the crafting element of DC Universe Online. All of your gear can be, you can put mods onto that gear, and it unlocks an extra boost to your gear depending on what level mod you've put on, and also unlocks a bonus if you use the correct mod for the gear. So, for example, on this one here, I could put a red mod on, but that would mean that I wouldn't get the affinity bonus. By using a purple mod, which is, it fits into the blue socket. Basically, there's blue sockets, red sockets, and yellow sockets. And so any of the primary colours work, and any secondary colours as well. So I can use, in this one, I can use orange if I want to. Anyway, back to the point in hand. Basically, once you add that piece of that modification to your armor, it bonds with that piece of armor and increases your stats. For example, the one that I've got on here is might and power 5, and that's added 25 might to my head, and it's also added 73 power, as you can see from the base stats. It's also unlocked a 2.5 critical weapon attack chance for my character. Okay, now each of them will have a different affinity bonus: might, weapon attack chance, power, precision, etc. Now, if you don't put a mod on your weapon, or your piece of armor, sorry, you don't unlock that affinity bonus. Now, obviously, I don't have enough to be putting on a 5 mod. A 5 mod costs quite a few bytes. It costs quite a few complex materials, etc., etc. And just, I mean, for example, I will be putting a better mod on this eventually. But imagine this is, I might replace this ring soon, or especially this one. I can get a better one drop. But I still want these bonuses, I still want this extra 20 precision. So what I can do is, like I've done on this one, is create an alpha mod. Now, alpha mods are extremely cheap to make, and you can make the mod and then put it onto the armor, which will unlock the affinity bonus. So the 0.3 might that I get from the alpha mod is, it's extra stats at the end of the day, but it's not really that useful. However, the 20 precision is useful. Yeah, so just by adding that cheap mod, I've unlocked 20 precision. And if I do that on the same here, I've unlocked 40 precision, which is an extra 4 DPS. It's not bad. Okay, now, yeah, to do this, we can create, we can buy the equipment interface here for the alpha mod, which costs only 70 quid. So it costs next to nothing, literally. I'll buy 2 of these. I'll tell you what later. But what we can also do is buy here on this guy. You can also buy a recovery kit alpha. Now, what this allows you to do is take a mod off of one of your pieces of gear. Now, for example, say I have, this is an old ring and I want to replace it, right? Rather than lose that red exobyte that I've used, yeah, I can take that piece of armor off, come to the R&D machine, come across to recovery, select that kit that we bought, which was only 125, remember, select the item that we want to take the mod off, and recover that mod. Now, because alpha mods, these kits only take 1 byte off, so if I use one of these kits on one of these items, I would only get 1 of my bytes back, which is obviously terrible. I've obviously spent a lot more to make these mods. But when you're gearing up, for example with your PvP, your tier 1, tier 2, you can stick an alpha mod on, which costs next to nothing to make. Yeah, unlock the affinity bonus, which is obviously going to give you a substantial boost when you're battling. You know, especially for example, this one if you're a DPS, the extra 2.5 critical weapon attack chance. And when you go to replace that item, you know, when you say, right, okay, so I've got the next level tier trousers, for example, or whatever, you can just take the mod off, make a new mod, and put it on. And just keep doing that until you get to the top version, and then obviously once you get to the top, it's worth grinding out to get the better mod. But if you know you're going to replace the piece of armor, you know, you can just put an alpha mod on. You're never going to lose any bytes, so it's going to cost you next to nothing. Yeah, it's going to cost you 195 quid, and that's it. Each time. It's nothing, is it? Okay, so those two rings obviously don't have any bonus on them now. So I'm going to quickly make some alpha mods for those. Here we go. Obviously you can see my stats, my precision, 729. Put these on. And you can see my precision's gone up from 729 to 769. It's cost me next to nothing, and it's increased my stats. Okay, so once you get to the top level, obviously you can put a better mod on, but while you're gearing up, rather than just lose out on that on those affinity bonuses, just create a quick alpha mod and put them on your armor. And when you go to replace that piece of armor, just take the mod off to get your exobyte back, and use that exobyte to make an alpha mod for your new piece of gear. And you can keep doing that, and obviously, you know, it helps keep your gear at the best it can be. Very, very good for PvP, and also if you're gearing up your character. It also does increase your CR a little bit, so you know, if you're trying to get to CR 70 so that you can get into the high level content and get the better gear drops, you know, that might just help push your CR up to the level you need. Okay, hopefully that's helped, and you know, it's a useful little trick to use. So yeah, hopefully that's helped. See ya.